Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the weird lady who's been staring at you from the monitor the whole meeting. Actually, I didn't get to know her that well because, as I said, I came from another club, and shortly before I came here, she had to leave to Florida for professional reasons. So I don't know her that well, but I felt a certain kind of connection between her and I for the short time that we interacted with one another, because I just get this vibe from her that she is a very intense and direct person, and she tends to get in trouble for that sometimes. And people accuse her of being insensitive and crybaby shit like that. And I can relate to a lot of that because I tend to go over the top sometimes. So that's my general impression of her. On the other hand, before we allow her to open her mouth tonight, a special kind of disclaimer is in order, because as you heard, she is Puerto Rican and Damarys is Puerto Rican, and there's a very special kind of love between them, so expect to see some of that. And there's also the fact that she does tend to go over the top with things sometimes. So I'm just saying, if it gets crazy, don't throw chairs at me or anything. She's the one saying it. I'm just introducing her. Right? Whatever happens, happens. She's about to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you via Skype, Maria Charles.
And Antonio, thank you for that lovely introduction. I never knew an ass can talk so much, because that's all I was seeing of you during this entire night. Butt cheeks talk to me. Anytime you want to talk about farting, you can talk about Antonio's ass and how it makes music. You know, I am really honored to be one of the roasters tonight. And it's been almost a year since I had a meeting with this club. So you know I should say something nice. Okay, now let's get on with the roast. First of all, you were my mentor for humor. And I know I have disappointed you on many levels. But you know what? Many of you don't know Chris like I know Chris. Did you know he is a stalker and the cops were called on him? And eyeballing action figures at Toys R Us. But you know what, Chris? You should really admit that you have a problem. All right? Those are dolls, not action figures. Want to fondle them? Remember to close your blinds, because your neighbors are going to call the cops on you again. It's just something people cannot see, and grown men like yourself fondling little dolls is not something they want to remember for the rest of their lives. Eric, what can you say about Eric? Much, really. I remember when you were one of the roasters at my house. I told you that I'm still living nightmares, and it's been more than 8 months. I noticed you're also one of the last roasters tonight. So please, for the love of God, and I know you haven't heard this much, please be gentle and try to stay within time. Bob, after perusing some of your Facebook posts, I am glad you have gone beyond these 3 letters. Use some longer words that have more than 3 letters. I saw some 4-letter words too. But we know always love pictures, and I saw the last Halloween party, and I saw what you looked like. You were preparing for this roast since then, weren't you? You knew it was coming. But I want to tell you something. What you need to do now is to invest in some road game, or at least be a client of Bosley. Because some too.
Dang, that must have been a good one.
They censored it.
It's almost like I'm controlling it.
Now for the woman of the hour, Damarys. Congratulations on achieving your DTM. But Toastmasters got it wrong. It should not have been DTM. It should be DTMT, which means don't touch my tequila. It's funny hearing all these roasters say this, because for some strange reason, when I wrote out this speech tonight, I knew you were still saying, how you doing? So I'm gonna have to reiterate and tell you again another secret. If you don't know this by now, you will never know. So no bother asking how you doing. Once you made the claim that you had the biggest chest in the club. Yes, I remember that, and I know it's something to brag about when you're young, but when you're old like you are, and you have to bend down and roll it up to store it in your bra, that is not something to brag about. Look at one of your wigs, because it did finally make him look like a human being. All in all, Damarys, you're a wonderful woman, an awesome cousin, and I don't know if you're a real Puerto Rican, because this is what I was told when I used to drink tequila. Real Puerto Ricans drink rum, not tequila. Yeah, what the Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a wonderful evening, and it's a long night for me because it's almost 11 o'clock, but I want to see where this ends. Thank you, and y'all have a nice night. Yeah.